Well, good morning, everybody. It's Kim at Uncensored Food here with you on a gloomy day. I don't mind the gloom, I really don't, because we can brighten it up with food. Today, I'm reaching back into the Wayback Machine, and I am honoring my beloved father, who, if he were alive, he'd be 100 years old today. Oh no, he'd be 101. But he's not with us anymore, but he left his mark on me and thousands of other people in his lifetime. Today I'm going to honor him with a dish that we have been making since we were kids, something that he invented himself. You know, large Italian families, which I come from, had to figure out a way to feed a passel of people for not a lot of money. So I'm making chicken Caccia Nicky. His name is Nick Francavilla. I'm making a chicken named for him. It bears zero resemblance to chicken cacciatore. We just like the name apparently. So this is a delicious chicken dish made with potatoes, chicken, butter, garlic, oregano, and vinegar. Don't get nervous. That's a brilliant combination. And it's so easy to make. We're gonna start, I'm making a small version today because, you know, it's just me. But what you need is potatoes. I'm going to use 3 of them, and I'm going to leave the skin on. So much delicious flavor in the skin of potatoes. I'm going to use skinned chicken thighs. I'm using a shit ton of garlic. That's my unit of measurement. There's about a dozen or 2 in here. Oregano, vinegar, and butter. Are you with me on this so far? Stand by. Outside. So I have skinned the chicken thighs. I'm leaving the bone in, and I've taken off much of the fat. These are going to be salted and peppered and dredged in flour. And then they're going to be fried, but only to brown them. So I'm going to brown them in a high heat. These potatoes are going to get cut up, left rather large, and it's going to look like this. Okay, I only use 3 potatoes, but depending on how much you want to make, fill it up. You fill the bottom of your baking dish with the speared potatoes. This is going to end up being so delicious. On top of that, a little salt, of course, some pepper. This is going to become the floor of the chicken dish. Once you've done that, you put a stick of butter that is cubed on top of that. This is going to make such a delicious sauce. I hope it doesn't stop your heart. That's how good it is. Now we're ready to brown the chicken. I'm going to prepare some flour that I'm going to dredge these thighs in, and it's going to consist of, if anyone knows me, you know this is coming. Lots of garlic. Put it all in. I got more. Salt and pepper. We got to flavor that first. Then I'm going to dredge it one time, let it sit for 20 minutes, and then dredge it again, and then fry it in a combination of butter and olive oil. The reason you do that is because it, you know, the butter is very important to this dish. And if you mix the butter with the olive oil, somehow you can cook it at a higher temperature without it burning. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how the fuck that works, but it works. So just combo it up, kids. This dish brings me right back to my childhood. It makes me miss my dad a lot. And as you know, food was very important in my family. So this was one of the classic Dr. Nick Francavilla dishes. My sisters all make this. My nieces and nephews all make this. It's just brilliant. So the next thing, while we're waiting to give this a second dredge, I've got a couple of dozen peeled fresh garlics in my little chopper. You know I love this chopper, right? Close that sucker up. Chop that up nice and small. Perfection on wheels. That garlic goes into a cup or so of white vinegar. Dump the garlic in there. I'll do this better later, of course. I usually use my fingers, but today, not so much. I'm channeling my father. And we're gonna start marinating that garlic in the vinegar. This is the secret sauce. This is what makes the magic of Daddy's chicken. Chicken Caccia Nicky. To this, we add 2 tablespoons at least of oregano. Recycle your old shit. And stir that. This is gonna go onto the chicken and potato mixture about 15 or 20 minutes before the end of the cooking. This is magic right here, kids. Don't fuck around with this. You need this. Hello. There we go. I'm just about ready to re-dredge and cook that chicken. So I'm gonna start the pan, the Meissen pan. I love these pans. To brown the chicken on a medium heat, starting with about this much butter. So fucking much butter in this. And about this much olive oil. You can feel free to add more if you need it. Fuck, stick it in there. Then, my dad would be so proud of me because I'm not skimping on the butter, I'm not skimping on the oil. I won't eat for 3 weeks after this, but it's worth it. Okay, re-dredge in the garlic, salt, pepper, flour mixture and put it in a nice hot Meissen pan to start browning. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna only flip this one time, get a nice crust on it, and then put it on top of the potatoes. Ooh, baby. Turn the thighs over only once so as not to disturb the crust. It'll be roughly this color. All right, now, that is nicely browned. Turn this off. Put your brown chicken on top of the potatoes. I have preheated the oven to 350 degrees. These thighs are somewhat cooked. Oh, I've got to put that in there. Ah! Do I do it? Do I not do it? I'm doing it. Why wouldn't I? Come on, there's flavor in all this. All right, I won't use all of it. Apparently I'm using all of it. Fuck. Now this gets covered with some tinfoil, and as soon as the oven beeps, it's going in for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And the cover's coming off. This is going on, and another 15 minutes. Then in my world, that's breakfast. All right, guys, it's been about 35 minutes. The only reason I left it in a little longer like that is because the potatoes wouldn't be cooked enough. So if you want, that reminds me of the tip. If you want to pre-cook your potatoes, par cook them, that's a good idea. I forgot. But there, we're almost done with this. Now we take the magical concoction of vinegar, garlic, and oregano, and we pour that all over the top of this delicious, oh my God, I can't wait. I wish you can smell my house right now. It's pretty awesome. Leave it uncovered and put it back in the oven. I probably did this stupidly. Shit. Goddamn jewelry, what's wrong with me? Okay. I'm working on learning how to use gloves. Okay. This goes back in the oven. Ooh, I'm getting a blast of heat up my girly bits. Uncovered for another 20 to 30 minutes. And then get out the fine stationery. You're gonna want to send me a thank you note. It's ready. Alrighty. Oh my. Chicken Caccia Nicky. This is one of the best chicken dishes you're ever gonna eat. I'll list all the ingredients for you, and oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Those potatoes are done perfectly. The chicken is ready. Oh my God. Oh, it's so delicious. My recommendation is you go buy some Italian crispy bread, heat that sucker up so it's crispy on the outside, because the juice that's in here should be illegal. Thank you for playing with me, kids. Thank you for letting me pass on and keep alive all of my old family recipes from the Wayback Machine. I was chatting with Candy while this was cooking, and she said, God damn it, now she has to go to the store and get ingredients and make chicken Caccia Nicky herself. You're gonna have to do the same thing. So, it's turning into a sunny day. So I will put my jewelry back on, let this cool for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna have a delicious breakfast slash lunch slash I don't know what. So it's Kim at Uncensored Food. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I enjoy giving these to you. Go do something nice for somebody else today. I may share this if there's any left, and take care of each other. Oh my goodness. Thanks for playing.